I'm currently working on a 1999, early 99 F-350. It is a Centurion, and I'm doing a speaker swap. But the speaker adapters that they gave me in the kit says it's a 98 and up Ford speaker harness. But my truck has OBS wires. Or at least that's what I assume they are, because I saw an OBS speaker upgrade and it's the same clip. But my passenger side rears, they had red and black wires, so it was obvious for me which one was power, which one was ground. But this one just has white with a green stripe and green with a red stripe, and I was like, okay, which one is which? Now, some of you would assume the red stripe means it's power, and the green stripe on the white means that it's ground, and you would assume correctly. I basically had to watch someone else with updated connectors, and I paid attention to which one was which, and for them, the white one with the green stripe was their ground. And assuming that the truck is similar, and the only thing that's different is the connectors, that's what I assumed. So when you look at the speaker connector, the one with the clip side will be power, and the one with this little nub side will be ground, because my assumption is you can take this speaker, put it on that door, so it should be the same. But I'm gonna fix everything up and then give you an actual audio test to see if that's actually the case. I hope that gives you some semblance of how it works, because it's going right, it's not in reverse, it's not, the polarity is correct. But in case you have an early 99 and you have those connectors, or if you have an OBS and you have that connector and for some reason YouTube recommended this video to you and you're like, now you know. This is the driver's side door. If you're anything like me, you know, you'd be like, oh, you didn't show the driver's side door. So I'm showing the driver's side door. You have a blue and a white wire, and an orange and a green wire. And if your brain says, well, the white stripe must mean power and the green stripe must be ground, you are correct, because as we showed before, this little piece right here, this little piece right here is ground. And would you look at that? Green stripe, orange, ground. Clip side is power. Dependent, blue with a white stripe, power. As you can see, I did the same trick where I told you the little clip side was positive, the groove, the key side is negative. I did that for, you know, driver front and rear. Like I said, on my truck, I don't know if it's the same for all trucks, but the only one that was red and black was the passenger rear. But it is universal for early 99s with that clip style that the keyway is negative and the clip side is positive. But those are kickers. I got them off of Amazon. Believe it or not, just the speakers themselves were 80 bucks. But with the kit I got, it came with 2 of these, and came with a spool of wire and those little clips, the adapters, all of it. It was like 150 bucks. I don't know if that's the model number, but this is what I got. Yeah, 225 W Max, the CS-C68. That's what I got. It's upside down, sorry. They are 4 ohms. But I'll try to link in the description the kit, the specific kit I got for Amazon. If it's not there, then I'll try my best to link the individual speakers. I mean, obviously you should be able to type in the model number you just saw, but for those of you who find that too difficult, I'll help you out. And if push comes to shove and I can't do any of that, I'll try and put a screenshot somewhere towards the end of the video of the page where I got it from, so you can at least see what it looks like. But those are that is the factory radio, the factory radio with those speakers. And mine, the old speakers, they crackled at like half the full bar of volume. These, they're completely good. So if you're thinking, do I just want to do speakers and keep my factory radio? You can do that. They'll work flawlessly. There's no hiccups on them. They sound great. But if you're like, oh, I also want a aftermarket head unit, there's a YouTube channel that does good, better, best reviews on head units. And this video was like a year old, but this one was $300 back then. It's $300 today. But it has wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto, and wired. I had to buy my own adapter for my own vehicle, but because it's a factory Ford radio, I assume it's the same, and I don't think they're going to change it for an early 99. But this is the model I got. No CD player. That is one thing I did. I got a few CDs, some Skillet, some Post Malone CDs that you know, I obviously wanted to keep the CD player, but you know, I just don't like I bought a $150 little dash mounted little FM transmitter CarPlay thing, and it works. Don't get me wrong, it works great, transmits over FM great. And right now I could probably return the head unit and keep it the way it is and keep the factory radio and not touch a thing. But this one also has GPS, and it's right here in, you know, my line of sight. I don't have that thing down there, and I don't got to ruin the dash to stick it up there, and I don't got to worry about the suction cup melting in the sun or whatnot. So I'm just going to do this. But yeah, if you're wondering if you could just replace the speakers, totally can. I just want to say it's been a day. The speakers were great. I had to take the radio out, and I returned it back to Amazon because it doesn't fit. It's not a true double din size, even though the listing on Amazon said true double din size. It didn't fit. Not only that, it requires a bracket to be installed, and that bracket requires you to shave pieces of the dash off. I didn't know that. And but even if that was the only thing, I probably still would have kept it. But the problem is that I got an Android, and it had wireless Android Auto, and when I tried to connect to it the first time, it worked, and then when I started the truck, it was just like, just something could not, I don't know, it just would not work. No matter what I tried to do, it would play the music through Bluetooth, no problem there, but it just could not wrap its brain around how to get Android Auto to work. So I'm probably gonna find something else, but like I said, those speakers, great. There's still noise in the sound, and I'm assuming that's coming from the fact that I've got the phone Bluetoothing through Android Auto to that little device in the dash, and then, or in the console, and then that FM transmitting to that little stubby bullet antenna I got coming through a 25-year-old radio. So thanks for watching.